Come inside and join me today to take flight with your creativity. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Long from Sew a Story, and I am so excited to be here today to share with you an extremely unique doll this month. This is the butterfly doll. It is done completely in the hoop. All the sides, look at it, it's so delicate and gorgeous, and we have so much to talk about with this doll today. So first of all, I just want to introduce myself. Again, I'm Jennifer Long from Sew a Story. I am the founder of the Modern Ragdoll membership. This membership is for in the hoop machine embroidery enthusiasts that want to try something new within the hoop projects, focusing on dolls and other characters and bring stories to life. So this month inside the membership, we are working on this doll. This is a nice and easy doll. You can make so many of them because number one, you don't need stuffing. And number two, it's completely done inside the hoop. Even the finishing step, we're just going to talk about a little bit of ways to embellish and the magic of one of the stabilizers that we're using. So if you aren't a member of the Modern Ragdoll membership and you have an embroidery machine, don't wait any longer. This is the month to join. So come on in and join us. If you are already a member, then congratulations. We have lots of fun to share this month. So you're gonna get this pattern. This doll, the butterfly doll, comes in three sizes: the 5x7, the 6x10, and the 8x12. This size here that I make, I always usually make the 6x10. I just feel like it's sort of like fair and in the middle, but this is the 6x10 size of the butterfly, so you can make a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. They are so quick and easy to make. You make the wings in a hoop. I'm using like a fusible fleece to put down, but you can do any kind of batting just to give them a little bit of stability. They have a great quilting texture that you can see there. And then they do some thread work, and you assemble them inside the second hoop using like a freestanding applique method. So using a wash away stabilizer, that's the exciting beauty. And you also have this option for, not option, but you also have this freestanding lace embellishment that happens on top for the antennas. So all of that happens just in the second hoop, and it's really just this black body that happens. It's gorgeous on both front and back sides, so you can see it both ways. In a few minutes, I'm going to drop the camera down, show you some of my supplies, and show you what you can do after it comes out of that hoop, how you wash that stabilizer away, how easy it is, how you can involve the little ones in your life, and then a few other ways to embellish and make it exciting. But if you're inside the Modern Ragdoll membership, I wanted to share the bonuses that are coming to you this month inside the membership. Along with this pattern that you'll download in your membership, we have the parenting guide. So as you know, I'm an early childhood educator, and it's really important to me to share different ways for us to use these dolls or in our projects to really develop the communication, the fine motor skills, and all of the fun. So inside there, I have a little game that's called Butterfly Moments, Story Time, and Movement Play. So I grew up training to be a ballet dancer, if you didn't know that. This is many, many, many years ago. But I was actually a professional ballet dancer, and I actually have my teaching certificate for ballet. And I taught creative movement. It was one of my favorite classes to teach because it really had us expressing ourselves in a way that just our body wants to express ourselves. And it could be, you can have any kind of ability. You can just do upper body. You could just even do your face. You could do your legs, all of the things. And so this butterfly doll reminded me of that. And I'm going to share a little bonus inside of the membership that you can do with your kids. You can just press play, and I can teach you through a little, that's never hardly going to happen, but I can teach you through a little fun creative movement exercise to do with them. I also have a download for you for that, and it's just going to be lots of fun. The second one is because I know some of you want to create a little bit of income from some of your makes. So we have a bonus download in there. It's the business guide, and it's just a little printable tag that you can add to your butterfly dolls when you're selling them or when you're gifting them. And it has a little poem about just sort of like coming into your own and spring and new life. And then the third one is that we're just going to talk a little bit. There's just a little bit of instructions to do a very easy. Use 2 pieces of fabric, maybe some of your very favorite fabrics. I'm using from the Created with Love fabric line. You just use 2 of your fabrics to create a little tiny blanket, easy to do. And then you're just going to sort of swaddle your butterfly in there and imagine it like a cocoon. So it's great to teach children about like the birth and new life that happens in spring, and then also about the life cycle of a butterfly. So all of that's inside the membership, as well as this exclusive pattern. And I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to drop the camera down. We're going to talk about some of these techniques that we can do, and let's get started.
Okay, so let's continue on here. So we have done our wings in the hoop. You can choose to use that, like we were talking about, a fusible fleece. I like to fuse it there so it's nice and strong, and then you kind of do that wonderful quilting that happens in the hoop. You can turn them using a pair of hemostats or a turning tool. This is a pair of hemostats I designed with Riley Blake Designs, and they have wonderful soft handles and a gripping there as well. And then, you know, I've just cut this out of the hoop so that you can see it here, but this is that wash away stabilizer, and I just cut it really close so we can do this together here on this table. But I'm using my Created with Love fabric. I just wanted to show that. We're going to talk about some sparkle paste here. I have some water and a big paintbrush. So I'm going to start with the first one here, and I'm just going to get this nice and wet, and I'm just going to really, really wet the stabilizer. And you can see that it's starting to like disintegrate already. I'm just going to keep working that here. You can run it underneath water as well. I didn't want to bring you into my bathroom or kitchen sink, but you can see how that's already coming apart. You don't need tons, and you don't need to submerge the whole butterfly, because the only part that is actually freestanding applique or freestanding lace, basically, if you will, is these antennas, and then this around the edges here. So we're just going to clean that up, kind of go around the edges and just wash away any of that. Now you are going to want to make sure that it dries flat so that you can see it's not, but it'll dry hard and flat. This stabilizer has, you can even feel it. It has so much starch in it, and that starch will make this antenna nice and strong in there, but you need to lay it flat so it's not all over the place basically there, or it's gonna however it dries is how it's going to stay. So I'm just washing away all of these edges so it's nice and clean. Here we go, and then I'm gonna have that exactly how we want it. We can even shape it. And I'm gonna wash this one away as well. Oh my goodness, it's so fun and cute. You can make these in all of the colors. They are so fun, perfect for spring, and just like easy. Children can even do this part. So even if you have them all prepped and ready to go, maybe you have a little spring party, and you have like all the kids around the table or families around the table, and the kids can just do this. You can't go wrong. You can't add too much water. It's just really going to take longer to dry the more you add. So there you go. Now you're going to take a couple of minutes and just shape those how you want them to dry. So I'm going to maybe turn this around and shape them how I want them to dry, and so cute. While he's drying like that, I am going to come over and choose sparkle paste. Now, sparkle paste is a product that I designed with ThermoWeb, and it comes in these cute, adorable jars. There's so much, you only need a tiny little bit for sparkle. And you can choose what color. I'm going to do a matching color here with this, but you can choose any color that you want. There's like a wonderful iridescent. We've got this cute little gold. I think I'm going to use the yellow though, so it really pops on here. We have even some orange, just lots of colors. And I'm just going to accent inside of here. So I'm going to open these up and I'm going to take this off. Just open a little bit here. And I'm just going to start painting in. Oh my goodness. Onside this butterfly and give quite a bit of detail. And it just really adds like texture to those stitches, and it's going to dry there. So this is a perfect time to do it. So while this is drying, that you can have the sparkle paste drying as well. If you want to heat set this after it dries, you need to wait at least 30 minutes, depending on how thick you spread it. And then you can put a pressing paper on top and heat set it with your iron, and then it becomes permanent. Look at this. Oh my goodness, yay. All right, so we'll just continue on here. You can just have so much fun. If you get a little bit of sparkle paste over an area that you don't want it to be on, just like anything else, you can take a Q-tip and wash it away. And you know, but you can't go wrong with too many sparkles, can you? This just brings a lot of whimsy here and fun to this butterfly. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep going along inside each of these. Oh, wow. It's so pretty and magical. You can hang up these butterflies from the ceiling. You can put, once they dry, you can hang them from the ceiling. You can hang them right from the back from the ceiling. So if you were like in an infant's room, as long as they are nice and high up that they couldn't touch them or fall on them, you know, you can hang them nice and high up and they can see them there. It would even be nice in a teen's room, maybe in your classroom, or maybe you just want to have them, you know, set on top of your mantle for a little bit of spring touch, or inside a bouquet. This is the 6x10 size that I have made here. So this comes a little bit larger than this and a little bit smaller too in the hoop. Ah, look how adorable that is. I'm just going to close this, and I want to close this nice and tight. Good. I'm going to bring this up to show you. Those are already drying nicely. Look. Look how beautiful that is with the sparkle. I'm going to set that one over here, and I'm going to continue on with our next butterfly.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. Goodness, this is a fun month. This is the month of May, so it is the month of, if you celebrate Mother's Day, this is the quilt that will be inside the Pattern Club. If you aren't a member inside the Pattern Club, it's a membership at Sew a Story that we do a quilt pattern and a craft pattern every single month, and inside there, it's all for the less than the price of one pattern. And this is the quilt pattern of the month, and the craft is, it's over there, but it's a macrame rainbow that you can do with your children as well. So lots of fun, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful month. Don't forget to download your patterns and share inside the community what you are working on and your and how it has inspired you. And I cannot wait to see what you create this month. So until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.